Diamonds, I wanted to do a short video on a everyday look. I know a lot of women say that they don't have time in the morning to get their makeup on, but my everyday look takes about maybe 10 minutes to do. So, and if you know me, you know that I'm a brush girl, but in the morning time, I don't want to see a bunch of brushes. I'm gonna use 2 brushes for this tutorial, and 1 brush I'm gonna use multiple ways. Another item I'm gonna use is a beauty blender, excuse me. So let's get started. So you always start with a clean face, and I'm using right now some moisturizer by Ambi. It's got SPF protection in it to kind of moisturize my face before I put on my foundation. I don't use any fancy primers in the morning. I just kind of use my moisturizer as a base. So now I'm gonna go to my brows first to kind of shape my face. I wake up in the morning with little check marks on my forehead, so I gotta fix those things. So I kind of follow my brow line underneath. I know I said that funny, brow line, but brow line. And I kind of just push that color up. I try not to make my eyebrows too heavy for daytime, because then your eyebrows will be the focus of everybody, well, the focal point on your face. You know, your eyebrows screaming at everybody like, look at me, look at me. So, and I just use what's left on the pencil to kind of fill up top. So if somebody look at me, you just can't automatically tell, oh, she didn't draw on her eyebrows. So see, that's like a nice little something something. And this pencil I'm using, it's a Wet n Wild pencil, and it's a dark brown. I don't use black because it'll come off too harsh on the face. Now my favorite thing to use on eyebrows is the Anastasia brow dip. But in the morning time, I have a little bag that I take out, and I use things that are quick, things that I can use multiple ways. And the brush I'm using, you all heard me talk about before, is this angle brush, and it's one of my faves. So now that I have my eyebrows on, I already got a little more life. Can you see that? A little life there. So the next thing I'm going to do is put on my mascara. Now you may feel like this is a little bit out of order, but I am the type of person, 6 o'clock in the morning, I am trying to rush to get out the door, and I'll have mascara all over the top of my eyelid. So this is just easier for me, and you have to do what's easier for you, you know. If you're good at putting on mascara and not messing up the top of your lid, then you probably don't have to do this, but it just worked for me. My allergies been acting up, so I've been rubbing my eyes, so I know you probably see a little puffiness there. Now on the weekends, I would do mascara, the eyelash curler with some lashes, you know, get real fancy. 6 o'clock in the morning, it's gotta be simple. So already now I got my brows on, and I got me a little mascara on, bling, 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 bling. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put on my foundation, Black Opal. And I just kind of dab this on the back of my hand. If you see me do makeup, you'll see I use the back of my hand a lot. I already moistened this beauty blender, and I'm gonna just dip that in here. And this is just kind of quick for me. Now, usually when I'm like trying to do a full face, I'll get out the concealers and all kind of stuff. But on the work day, you know what? If you see that I got a little blemish, then hey, I'm not perfect. Matter of fact, I'm tired. Can you tell I'm running out of this stuff? I like it. So let's get the red dot on the forehead. See, I need a lot of coverage up here. It seems like the light is changing on me again. I'm going to try not to lose the color that I had on my brows. So, and you can, if you want to, go over with concealer. it just depends on what you prefer. Me, I just really want the foundation to even out my skin tone. Now here I go with that foundation coming around my eyes, like I said. Clean up that mess of mascara. So, let me put a little more right there. You hear my little babies in the background. That's my 3-year-old. So, I have this black opal stick that I use. Now, I don't use this every day. Sometimes if I'm tired and I'm a little darker around the eyes, it's the same color as my other one, but this is a little bit thicker, and it's a foundation. And it just kind of makes sure I don't look too dark around my eyes. Concealers are good, but I love to highlight with foundations because it just, to me, I think it just sits better on the skin. Now on the weekend, if I wanted to get all fancy, I might went a couple shades up, but right now I just kind of want to naturally lift that darkness away from my eyes. So just a natural highlight. Nothing, it's not too much. Now the next thing I'm going to use is this powder by Mary Kay. It's Bronze 4. And this is a loose powder. I don't want to turn it over too much. And I just use the cap, and I use this fluffy brush. Shake some of that off. And I just kind of do a quick, excuse me while I lift up my wig. Kind of do a little contouring on my forehead. Help us sister out. Kind of go in the hollow of my cheeks. And I'm not putting that much on my brush. Wow, that kind of look like a lot when I hold it up to that. But it really isn't. So I have a round face, so I kind of want to go in a little bit. Oh wow. Let's get that, rub that in a little bit better. I rubbed that off on my shirt, I know. Don't worry, if I was doing your makeup, I wouldn't have rubbed it on my shirt. I would have tried to impress you a little bit better and rubbed it on the towel. But when it's my face, I can kind of do what I need to do. The next thing I'm going to use, I'm going to blush myself. So I need a little color on my cheeks. So I'm going to use this, if I can find the label. It's this e.l.f. HD blush. Again, using the back of my hand. And I use my finger. I kind of pat it in. Make sure I don't have too much. And I don't know how much you can see that. It just gives me a little bit of color on the cheeks. Can you see? Nothing there, but can you see? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'll go back. And it's also good if you get into highlighting and contouring, understanding the different points of the face, so you will have makeup in the right place. Because, you know, you see some people with blush down here and to have. So it's important that you know the structures of the face and where to put it. So, see, I got the little blush me. Now, just to kind of smooth out this blush line, I'm going to use this MAC. It's called Cheerful, well, Cheek and Cheerful. Can you see that? Let it focus a little bit. Well, I tried. Now, I just kind of, again, using this brush that I used to bronze my face with. And I kind of soften that line up so you, because sometimes with the cream blush, it doesn't, it stops smooth, but I think this just helps blend it out even more. One thing I love about makeup is smooth transition. Everything needs to be smooth. So, just bringing that up. I only use that on my cheeks. So, now I'm going to be honest. Every day I don't use eyeshadow, but for the sake of this video, I'll use like a natural color like earth tones, okay? Earth tone shadow. This is actually Maybelline Eye Studio, and it's called Bronze Blowout. Oh, you can see the time on my video camera. So I'm just going to take this lighter side. Again, I'm breaking rules. And I'm gonna just kind of, and that's if I want to be like really fancy at work. But usually when I go to work, I don't even fool with the shadow. I just don't. Because I'm at work. And about time I'm done at work, I'll wipe all my makeup off because I'm dealing with so many numbers, so many things that I'm kind of stressed out. So, the same brush that I used for my eyebrows, I can use again for my liner. If I don't, I'm praying I don't poke myself in the eye. Ouch! I did it. I poked myself in the eye. One part of that is a little sharp. I told you already. This eye is already going through some things. So I'm going to try not to traumatize it more. Then I just kind of... And I don't go all the way across. I usually just put a little eyeliner on just to give me definition on my eyes. Nothing too spectacular. Lastly, I'm going to do this little lip gloss, or one of my faves to use in the morning is chapstick. Running low on that. You can tell I use it a lot. So, for the sake of this video, I'm going to just use this kind of neutral color. So, now, I guess to finish up, I will put on my finishing spray. And I don't have that, but you can kind of get the look. It's simple. It's not too much. And I think I look okay to go to work. Now it's just doing the rest of this hair. I tried this hair for protective styling. I don't know. Maybe I should go lighter. But anyway, it's not about the hair. But now I'm ready to go to work. I will figure out the rest of as far as my hair. Maybe I keep that pinned up. But I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all can see that it doesn't take that much time in the morning to get yourself looking good, feeling good. And I'll see you soon. Bye, diamonds.